Welcome into the Olympic Ice Arena for this afternoon's Women's Division II CHE matchup between the Robert Morris Colonials and the Brockport Golden Eagles. I am Andrew Keel. Alongside me, Alex Kasivi, as we get ready for this rematch of last night. Colonials taking that one 5-1 in more dominating fashion than the score might seem, but it was a close one towards the end, getting a little chippy at the end. As do we expect to see that, boiling over?
I mean, second game of a back-to-back, you always have some frustration. That little fight there at the end of yesterday was definitely something to watch, so I wouldn't be surprised if this game gets out of hand and it gets a little bit chippy here.
Tending the nets for both teams, Brockport will be Natalie Davidson once again. 0-2 record on the season after the loss last night. For the Colonials, it'll be Alyssa Deal getting her second start after her hiatus. She has an 0-1 record, losing to Miami with 4 goals against and a .900 exactly save percentage. Last night, Kristen Lalone looked incredible in net. Only goal for the Golden Eagles being a tip in front, so she was on her game, just one tipped past her. For the Colonials, 5 goal scorers and one big piece, Olivia Baker. She got 2 last night.
Yeah, she was on fire last night. It was great to see.
As the teams line up on their respective lines, we will send this one to Phil Paczynski for our starting lineups. Anthem over, heading to their respective benches for the final talks with coaches as the 4th game of the Women Colonials season, looking to make that 500 on the early season, dropping the first 2 to Miami, then winning last night against Brockport. Looking to make that 2-2 to start the season.
They have a very good opportunity to win today here. I mean, they just need to go full on, just push that gas pedal to the floor right away and just not let Brockport have an inch.
That's one way to get a team out of the game, scoring a lot quickly. No one on the other side of the mic would have anything to do with that after last night's performance.
I don't want to talk about last night. That was not good. Hey, but I had an apple, but you know, what everyone cares about on the ice and even behind the mic is we care about winning, and that's what the woman tried to do here today.
Second game of the season for Taylor Plunkard, missing both Miami games, but she is back in the lineup. Scored 1 last night as well. Looking to get back on the scoreboard again. Colonials win the draw, and it will make its way to Taylor Plunkard, number 19. Dig along the wall, getting it out momentarily are the Golden Eagles before Maylee Medved will send it back in. Back to corral. Behind the net is Hannah Lockwood in green, as she will clear that one the length of the ice. Plunkard can't grab it. She'll leave it for Bree Medved. Medved will carry up center. Poked off by Lockwood. It'll go to Williams. She can't pull the trigger. Clearing it out are the Golden Eagles and sending it around. It'll go all the way out to center before it's sent back in by Lily Clifford. Behind the net, Callie Finley can't get it out. Sarah Killen will send it around, and it'll make its way toward the front and cleared out of danger by the Golden Eagles. Shot there by Killen is blocked. Moore dancing in. Shot goes over the net. Rebound will go to Killen. She'll take a shot looking for a tip of Cecilia. It'll bounce its way out to Moore at the point. Dances around the forward. Shot by Moore is blockered away. Save in front. They score!
What a goal.
Maddie Berg gets her first, and it's 1-0 Colonials.
That was a great rebound pickup by Berg there, but you got to give Moore her flowers. She just dangled the Brockport defense. And Berg right there just to hammer it home.
Perfect spot right on the back door to get the rebound and bury it top corner as well. Davidson looked like she could have got across, but just beating her top corner was Berg.
What do we say? That's what the Colonials want to do early and often here.
They'll move in the offensive zone off the draw. Erin Cecilia, her pass is broken up. Katie Barone. She'll move her way to center and then tips it into the offensive zone. That'll be left off to be picked up by Baker as she'll move it up to center. Pass up to Cecilia, goes off her boot and in the offensive zone. Golden Eagles will get it as the Colonials are changing. It's Lauren Kunda. Off the wall, Allie Marshall, the lone goal scorer for the Golden Eagles last night. Will be taken by Jocelyn Fila. And she'll start moving up with speed. Fila down at the bottom of the circles. Back to the point. Winding, firing, saved away by Davidson. Finley tries to clear it out, and it's sent back around by Valeri. Maddie Davis will have it in the close corner. Sends it behind, but intercepted by Lockwood. Lockwood will send it almost the full length. No icing.
Really good pressure here early from the Colonials.
They're taking your advice.
Yeah.
Pushing hard. Finley over to Lockwood. Her pass is broken up off a change in Clifford. Clifford gets taken down, but Whitaker will retrieve the loose puck. Whitaker back to Clifford. Her shot saved away Davidson. Rebound is still loose. And it'll bounce out to a Golden Eagle. Powers' clear attempt will go to Bree Medved. Tried to find Whitaker, but was changing on the play. Lockwood can't get it in deep. Jackson will grab it in the middle. Keep moving into the slot. It'll be poked to Clifford. Her shot is blocked. Rebound still fighting for it. Clifford in front. LeBlanc still digging. And the Golden Eagles will get it out of danger momentarily. LeBlanc's shot just goes wide. Clifford back to Bailey Medved. Her shot will get tipped and go over the net. LeBlanc will leave it for Medved. Bree, that is. Behind the net. Goes out to the point. Poked just out by Carissa Robinson.
Once again, they're just relentless in front of the net. There were so many rebound opportunities there for the Colonials.
Clifford gets it poked off her as she enters. It'll go LeBlanc. LeBlanc behind the back, pass to Clifford. But it goes wayward, and the Golden Eagles with it. It'll go to Beardsley as she will chip it toward the Colonial zone. Grimaldi picks up the loose puck and sends it behind the Colonial net. Trying to find the pass was Plunkard. Bounces off her stick and goes back to the Golden Eagles. Kondo will carry. Will drop behind the Colonial net, sent in front, stopped away there by Baker. She'll pick it back up and go back to the point. Grimaldi pressured by Williams and gets it out. Moore in her own zone. We'll move it to Baker. Baker's pass broken up, but she'll get it back and move it up to Williams just out of her reach. Konda over to Barone. We'll take it back the way it came from to Powers. Powers' pass is intercepted, and the Colonials will send it right back in. Powers gets around Plunkard, but met from behind and picks up the loose puck. Golden Eagles changing. Only on the pressure is Delaney Iyer.
Little pick play behind the net there.
Worked perfectly.
Just how you grew it up.
As here is Maggie Moore. She'll move in. All alone shot saved away by Davidson. She'll get it back. Gonna go back to Baker. Baker tries to find the pass across. Instead, we'll find a weak spot. But it'll get turned over to the Golden Eagles. Kept in momentarily by Valeri, but the Golden Eagles get it back and send it in deep. And all three forwards go for a change. Colonials with speed get broken up, though, by Finley. Finley will wrap it around off the ref. He's now with it is Wilson. Wilson tried to find the pass to Berg, but it'll go back to the Golden Eagles, and they'll dump it back in. Pass is broken up by Marshall, but turned over to the Colonials. Fila into the slot. Moving around, shot there is saved away by Davidson. Digging it out is Cecilia, and it'll go to the far wall. Chipping down for a shot there was Valeri, but tipped out of danger. Wilson will wrap it around in front, sent behind the net by Lockwood. Colonial still with possession. Shot by Valeri came in, almost get a tip there, was Berg. Getting it out finally of the Golden Eagles again. Couple players taking a tumble from each team.
We still haven't had a stoppage since the first goal. This game has been fluid and non-stop here.
Yeah, it's what you like. You just no stopping. Just keep going. Keep playing.
You like it as a player for the first couple minutes of it, then you're like, I need a break.
Yeah. Golden Eagles will hit the zone, send it in. Medved will collect the loose puck as Whitaker trying to get it out. She can't. The Colonials finally do, as we have no icing. Almost was about to call the commentators jinx on that one, but getting back Kunda and stops the icing. Clifford in. Shot goes through the crease. Medved's shot looking for a tip. It'll go to Davis. Her shot is saved away. Rebound for Whitaker won't go.
Still loose in front.
Digging it out. Who will come out with it? It will be the Golden Eagles and Barone, as she will carry herself. She gets met by Medved. As now the Colonials take it back. Bailey Medved tried to find Davis. It'll bounce over her stick, but it'll eventually make its way to Bailey Medved, who will dump it down. Barone in, saved away by Deal. Her first of the night. 10 minutes into this first period.
Finally have our second stoppage of the game. But no, the Colonials have just been, it's the first real bit of zone time that Brockport's had. The Colonials have just been dominating this game. And just, it's make or break in front of the net. There's so many opportunities. That's how the Colonials got their first goal, and it's probably how they're going to get their next one too.
Winning the draw and blocked on the shot by LeBlanc. She'll try and move in, met by Finley. Can't get it out. This time it will be carried by Marshall. Marshall gets met by Moore, and it'll go back to the Colonials.
Pretty chippy game out there so far. The refs seem to be letting them play.
Yeah, a couple things that might have been calls, but no calls indeed in this game. Baker will carry it over the red line. She gets met from behind by Beardsley. With it is Finley, as she will lose it, and it'll go back to the Colonials. Baker. Back, Killen. Will go all the way across to Moore. Moore's shot is blocked by Lockwood. Moore tries to cut into the slot. She'll get it back. Still with it. She'll drop it to Killen now. Goes all the way under for Baker. Fighting it out, LeBlanc. She'll start the wrap. It'll go to Killen. She can't get it across the Moore. And the Colonials take it out of their own offensive zone.
Good skate here by Moore into the zone.
Shot is saved by Davidson. Lockwood will flip that one and get it out on the rush. It's Grimaldi. She's getting caught momentarily by Killen. Her shot will go through the crease. Another shot is blocked by the Colonials. And Plunkard gets another one. This will come out to Moore in the far corner. Take a bounce off that glass. Goes straight to Barone. She's in. Her shot is blocked. Another shot save made by Deal. A lot of block shots for the Colonials that shift.
Yeah, that's what you want. You want to play good in front of Alyssa there. I mean, she did a great job, even after that weird bounce off the block shot, just staying with the puck, making a nice save.
8:31 to go in the first period of play. Waiting as Brockport coach had something to say to the ref. Didn't see what was the hold-up originally.
Well, there's been a couple of things with the ref letting him play that may or may not have gone in the Colonials' favor, so he might have been arguing about that.
Sent behind, and the Colonials will send it right back to the point. Blocked by Williams. She can't take advantage and sent back in by the Golden Eagles. Behind is Wilson. She'll send it up to Williams. She can't corral. Barone's shot will go just wide. Let's get it Wilson. She'll move it up to Plunkard. She bounced that one off the wall, but unable to get there as Barone beats her to it. Barone pressured, and Plunkard will sit 4-2 for tripping. Barone with it. Moves that one up, but touching it are the Colonials. As the first penalty of the game will go to Taylor Plunkard for a trip.
Yeah, unfortunate there because Plunkard had a great forecheck. Just very end of it, stick got tangled in the legs, and that's always going to be two, no matter what game you're in.
So Golden Eagle power play down 1. Definitely a good sign for them as they want to get in this game. That shot off the draw will go straight into the glove of deal, and we will start it all again 2 seconds later. Digging it out is Powers. Her shot is blocked, and it'll go to Cecilia, who will clear it out.
Well, like you were saying earlier, if there's any chance for Brockport to just stay in this game, this power play is their gift, so they really got to make use of it.
The offensive pressure by Cecilia, though, looking to stop that. Her pass will go out to Berg. Berg's shot save made Davidson, as the Colonials will have an offensive zone draw on the penalty kill.
It's definitely the best way to kill the penalty. It's just get some ozone time, get some shots on net. One was looking great here 4-on-5.
Golden Eagles win the draw. Kunda up the Iyer, can't corral it. Now the Colonials will send it back in. Berg steals that one again and sends it behind. Kunda will send it back behind her own net. It'll go up to the middle. Fila had it momentarily, but it's taken by Iyer. She's in. Her shot is blocked by Medved. Medved will get it to the wall. It'll be picked up by Barone for the Golden Eagles. And her shot is blocked by Bailey Medved. With it, Kunda. Her shot gets blocked. Bailey Medved will block it and take it out herself. And send it around. 35 seconds to go on the penalty.
Just great shot blocking there by Medved.
Barone will wait behind her own net before flipping that one up to Robinson. Loses it to Fila. Into the slot. Shot goes over the net. Fila to Whitaker. Her shot just going wide. Killen's shot this time is gloved away by Davidson.
Yet again, shorthanded the Colonials. Just keep on bringing it.
11 seconds still to kill before Plunkard is set free. It almost looks like a power play despite being down one.
Well, as unrealistic as it normally is, that's what you always want your PK to do.
Moore will kill out the rest of the penalty as she is set free. Moore dancing around a couple. Shot there, scores!
What a goal by Moore.
Maggie Moore buries that one, walking almost all the Golden Eagles, and it's 2-0 Colonials.
Not exactly coast to coast, but I mean, it just does not get much prettier than that. Just walked through everyone, walked in right through the slot, and just ripped it home.
After basically getting a reward for a good penalty kill on that one.
I mean, that's how it started. Offensive pressure in the PK. She killed it out in the neutral zone, came right in and scored.
Killen will move it forward. Clifford with it. Puts on the brakes, goes across. Shot is saved, made by Davidson on the back door on Davis.
Maddie Davis just got absolutely robbed there. I mean, Davidson had no business coming across making that save, but I mean, wow, what a save.
That one's a highlight for sure. .5:16 to go in the first period. Clifford will win it back to Moore. Moore tries to send it in front, and it's blocked. Davis tried to go out to the point. Chipped out by Iyer. She's pressured off by Killen, and she'll take it. Colonials moving in. Whitaker will chip it behind. Davis to collect. She'll try and go back to Whitaker. It's blocked, though. Killen will send it back behind. But to get it is Kunda. He gets around 2 Colonials. Can't get around Whitaker, though. She's with it. Her shot just goes wide. And that'll wrap all the way around to be barely out of the zone. Moore almost keeping it in, though. Kunda will turn that one over. It'll go to the stick of Killen. Killen's shot goes wide. Kunda looking to start a rush. It's blocked by Davis, though. Digging out Clifford and Davis. It'll go towards the net. Barone with it. Barone towards the middle. It'll find the stick of Grimaldi. She'll hit the blue line and dump it in. Colonials almost making a change, but offsides as Beardsley carries it in.
Yeah, just a tad offside there, but I mean the Colonials today, they've been really good on their breakouts when their D skate past the first lever of the forecheck. So I want to see that more. I mean, well, speaking of more, that's how she got her goal. She skate past the first level of the forecheck and then through everyone else too. So I really want to see the Colonials keep on doing that.
Jackson will get it on the far wall. We'll send it. LeBlanc with it. We'll go around behind the net. In front for Jackson. Rebound, scores! Olivia Baker buries the third opportunity, and it's 3-0.
That's what good ozone pressure does. I mean, you have people in the right spots, back door. I mean, easy tap in there for Baker. We got to give, who else? It was Valerie and Jackson with the assist there, right?
I believe it's LeBlanc and Jackson.
LeBlanc and Jackson, yep. But, I mean, just great play in the ozone by the Colonials, and I'm sure they want more of that.
Larry can't get it out, but it'll go right to Baker. Jackson will try and find LeBlanc, too far for her. She'll get that time. She'll get it that time. LeBlanc over to Baker. Tries to get through, but can't get past Beardsley. She'll steal it from Kunda, though. Out to the point. Wilson winds, fires, tipped wide. Medved will pinch down behind the net, but she will lose it. Picking it up is Barone. As the Golden Eagles trying to regroup as the Colonials go for a full change and still put on a lot of pressure.
Not mistaken, wasn't that never mind. We'll talk about that intermission.
Sent into the slot. Fila spin around shot is blocked. She'll get it right back. Out to Medved. Her shot goes in. Save made Davidson. Plunker trying to put it in from behind the net. As Davidson spun around, still digging it out. And eventually a whistle. Medved claiming it's a goal. As the puck was in.
The puck was definitely in the net.
And they're claiming no goal. Colonials did get one last night from behind the net. Taylor Plunker's goal was scored from behind the goal line. So almost a second one there.
Are they checking for holes in the netting? No, the puck's already out.
I think they were looking for the puck.
Well, it looks like they're just going to give Brockport a little bit of a softball there and just let them
benefit of the doubt.
Face off. Yeah. They might need benefit of the doubt the way the Colonials are playing today.
It'll go to Medved. Her shot will go off the shoulder of Davidson. A bounce to Fila. She'll go back to Medved. Bree Medved. Her shot saved away Davidson. Rebound is digging for. It'll come out to Medved. Her shot saved away. And right back to her. Over to Bailey Medved. She winds, and it's held by Davidson for a whistle. .131 to go in the first. As we draw into our lone lengthy intermission.
Davidson took a little bit of a shot to the head there. Is that what they're talking about with the ref? Maybe she's going to get her helmet fixed real quick.
Maybe her helmet's getting fixed as we're going to get a timeout.
I think.
Yeah, it does look like the helmet's getting fixed. Was concerned for a second that they were going to try and pull her for concussion protocol, and that's what the ref was doing. But it looks like it's just going to be
She didn't really react in that much pain either. Just looked discomfort. So I guess it was equipment off of this. I'm not sure if this is going to be an officially charged timeout. The coach definitely made the timeout.
He definitely made the signal for the timeout, but I don't know if they're going to give.
The refs didn't go over to the scorekeeper's bench to give the timeout signal, so I think they're giving them benefit of the doubt here. Well, it looks like, are they going 6-on-5?
Yeah, doesn't look like they're going to be able. Oh, now they are.
Okay.
Looked like that was going to be 6-on-5 for a moment, but Davidson will make her way back.
Definitely would have been a bold strategy, Cotton. Looks like Davidson's ready to go, so the ref's going to drop the puck.
It'll be one back by Clifford. Shot by Medved, saved away by Davidson.
Davidson not missing a beat there.
Yeah, she was ready. Length of the ice, and will be an icing after the race there by Grimaldi and Bailey Medved. 1:20 to go in the first period.
Colonials electing to take the face off on the right-hand side.
We'll also elect to change the defense. Get some fresh defenders out there. As it'll eventually make its way to those fresh defensemen. Sarah Killen with it. Her shot is blocked. And the second chance is also blocked. There goes Cecilia. She'll send it in front, saved away Davidson. Kunda can't get it out. Killen behind the net. Cecilia can't find it. Berg back to Killen. Sent around, intercepted Barone. Moves out into Marshall as she gets around more. Marshall, her shot will go wide. Barone with it, jumps over the stick of Killen. Scrum along the doors, and coming out with it are the Eagles. That shot goes just wide. Behind that, going for a wraparound, stop by Moore. Deal with was a step behind on that one. That one might have snuck by. Cleared down the ice, Cecilia Berg in the race as an icing is called. She might have been a step ahead of Barone there.
Yeah, they normally say the hash marks, but I've seen more of that was called at the top of the circle. But, I mean, this is Brockport's first real ozone pressure of the game here. I mean, Robert Morris needs to just lock in, get to the intermission here.
Yeah, 14 seconds. You don't want to give one up this late in a period that you've looked pretty strong in. Tides can turn on that type of play. Off the draw, getting it out is Moore. She'll take it. Tried to send it for Cecilia, too far ahead. 5 seconds for a chance. Sent towards the slot, and it'll go off the back of the net, as that will do it for the first period of play. Colonials up 3-0 and looking really strong so far.
It looked a lot better than 3-0. They were absolutely dominant out there, not including that last 30 seconds or so. But they just got to keep it up in second and third here, and they should be looking at might turn into a little bit of a point night for the Colonials. Maybe. Get some rookie their first points. We'll see how that goes.
We'll step aside for 12 minutes as we get ready for the second and third period. Welcome back into the Olympic Ice Arena as we prepare for the second period between Robert Morris and Brockport. The Colonials coming out strong in that first period, getting 3 goals. Maddie Berg, her first, and then Maggie Moore and Olivia Baker. On that Baker goal, Nicole Jackson gets her first career point as well. So a couple firsts already this game.
You got to love your first HA point. Never mind like it was yesterday, which got a point yesterday, but I don't want to remember anything else about that game.
As the Colonials hit the ice, a nice sunlight hitting the ice. A little as the Colonials hit the ice.
I mean, at least it's not in the goalie's eye, but it always comes up from the balcony up there.
Yeah.
It doesn't really affect the game anyways.
No,
Cause
it just looks good.
It looks nice, looks pretty, but rest assured, doesn't get in our eyes.
Yeah.
Although if I miss a pass from a defenseman, I'm definitely blaming it on the sun.
The Golden Eagles making their way back to the ice. A little bit behind the Colonials, but
well, this second period is going to be rough for them, too, with the long change.
yeah. And then the third period, you don't get an intermission in between.
No, so this is where the Colonials really have to just wear them out here. Looks like we're finally ready for the start of the second here.
Golden Eagles finally all out on the ice and now getting ready for face-off. And on the draw, the Golden Eagles will win this one back. Carrying in Barone. She'll go behind the Colonial net. Tried to send it in front. It's blocked by Medved. Digging it and getting it out is Clifford. She'll try and go for Plunkard. It's broken up. Bree Medved will send it around. Out to get it is Faith Williams. Colonials in. Clifford dances around Conda. Shot save made by Davidson. Shot from the point saved away on Medved. Behind the net, Beardsley. We'll send it to Conda. She'll move into the middle. Gets met by Medved, and it'll go to Williams. Williams will send it into the offensive zone. Icing is waved off.
Too many men here on Brockport. Let's see if the refs catch it. They have 6 on the ice.
Yeah, they have 6 on the ice right now.
The coach knows it. And the ref just counted.
Yeah, I watched as the ref was counting, as they're going to take a too many men, or too many women, or too many people.
Too many skaters.
Too many skaters.
I don't know if USA Hockey's updated that, but they should.
Yeah.
Too many skaters. You know, it's the only penalty without a definite penalty signal.
Yeah.
The most common is the kind of stir up the pot right there, but there's no official hand signage for it.
So Carissa Robinson will serve the penalty for the Golden Eagles as the Colonials jump on their first power play of the game. That'll be in the ref's skates for a moment before getting it out are the Eagles. Bree Medved will circle behind her own net. We'll send that one all the way trying to find Plunkard. Too far for her, and we will get an icing, a 200-foot icing.
I mean, you don't really like to see those on the power play, but hopefully for the Colonials, the trend of the PK looking like they're on the power play does not continue this game. I think they'll be fine if they just skate it out of the zone here. Plunkard lining up wide, too, to start.
Yeah, she's really out there. Definitely looking for that home run pass. It'll be won by Clifford to Medved. They will try it again, and it will work as Lockwood couldn't stop it. Plunkered in is blocked away by Finley. Finley will clear it out to center. Medved will go for an area pass to Cecilia. She'll go behind the net. Move that one. Plunkered. Switches with Moore, but she can't keep it, and the Eagles will send it down. Medved with it will go behind her own net.
Four-skater change here for Brockport.
It'll go up to Clifford. Clifford drops it to Plunkered. Plunkered drops it for Medved. Pass across Moore. Across for Plunkered. Hits the side of the net.
Great play on the power play there. Plunker just couldn't get it to go in.
Clifford with it now. Back to Medved. Medved can't keep it, but will keep it in. Clifford's shot just goes wide. This one will wrap around, and the Eagles get it out. Pressuring up. Short-handed. Can't get a handle on it was Marshall. Moore up to Clifford. Clifford to Plunkered. Plunkered across, couldn't find Berg. Moore keeps it in. Sends it. Shot there by Clifford goes wide. Berg will leave it for Valeri. Winds, fires, it's blocked. Getting it out as the Colonials currently short a player. They were playing with 4 for a little bit as the penalty is now killed. Valeri can't find Berg. It'll go to the Eagles.
And they're offsides here. The ref waves it off, though.
Valeri will go up to Berg, past her stick, as we will get a Colonial icing. 16:05 to go in the second.
Well, you saw it earlier with the too many skaters penalty, but Brockport's having a tough time here with the second period change. They were clearly offside, but I think the ref just gave them benefit of the doubt there. And unfortunately, hands up for an RMU icing.
And on the draw, Grimaldi and Baker. It'll make its way to Berg, who will drop it to Fila. And she'll flip it out. The Colonials on the chase. Colonials with it at center. It'll go to Wilson. Back to Valeri, who will circle back to the dots. Valeri pressured hard by Grimaldi before clearing it in. Keeping in just barely was Valeri. But no Colonial on the chase. And Finley will take it for Brockport. It'll go back and forth. No teams can really gain possession of the puck right now. It keeps bouncing between sticks. Colonials with it. Sent in front by Whitaker. No one there. Wilson's shot is blocked. Clifford still with it. Across. Can't pull the triggers. Baker. Second shot. Save made. And finally held by Davidson.
That's the second real good backdoor opportunity for the Colonials this period. First is on the power play, but they just need to find a way to convert here.
Davidson has looked really strong despite the 3 goals against. She's been a real star in this game.
She definitely has been. This game also feels a lot more settled right now than it was in the first period. A lot more structure from both teams.
Clifford will win it to the wall. Colonials can't get a shot, and the Eagles will take it. Kunda gets around Clifford, but can't get past Medved. Whitaker will take the loose puck and turn north. Whitaker's shot is blocked. Davis will pick it up in the corner. Back to Bailey Medved. She'll take the shot, and it's gobbled by Davidson.
Still not really sure how Brockport's changing up the lines. It seems like they're almost doing them one at a time, and just there's multiple instances where you see it looks like the Colonials are on the power play 'cause it's 5-on-4. Someone's going to change 80 feet away.
Medved will take it behind the net. She'll cut into the slot. Shot there is saved away by Davidson. Eagles now. They'll take their turn moving up. Stopped by Bailey. Medved kept in just barely at the line, but flipped out of play. That one might have been offside, but...
Oh, the refs are definitely giving benefit of the doubt here. They're trying to go as little whistles as possible, it feels like. But... I mean, it feels like this game has kind of evened out from the first period. You know, both teams really figuring each other out after the first game. Well, after 4 periods of hockey so far this weekend.
Off the draw, the Colonials will have it. Medved's connect and then send it to Fila. Fila will send it in front. LeBlanc can't get it. Fila will take it. Tried to send it in the middle, and it's blocked. Ayer gets it out of the defensive zone as she's pressured by Jackson. Medved will try and find Jackson. She'll tip it to herself. Dances around one toward the middle. Almost taking it is Fila. She's now in, and her shot goes over the net. Jackson in front. Digging it out. Fila is blocked. A great chance in front for Fila. Just couldn't get there as she's held up by the defense.
Looks like Davidson and LeBlanc were getting into it there a little bit.
Unhappy with each other.
That's what happens. Goalies normally aren't thrilled when you go hard to the net, but it's what you got to do.
Keeping it in is Killen. She'll move it to Moore. Moore cutting in front in the crease. Shot by LeBlanc is blocked wide. Kunda gets it out of danger momentarily, but Fila keeps it in the offensive zone. The Eagles will take possession and start moving north. Barone, her shot goes wide. Second shot for the Eagles will go wide. Barone goes for the wraparound. It's stopped by Fila. Fila will move it to Killen, and now the Colonials on the reverse. Jackson in. Towards the middle, can't get through to Killen. Wilson fans, but takes it right back. Shot save made. Another chance is blocked away by the Eagles defense.
Eagles defense has definitely been a lot stronger in front of Davidson this period because those rebounds are just not there the same way they were at the first.
Baker will find Plunkard. Plunkard tried to send it in the middle. No one there. Powers off the wall. Will eventually get out off the stick of Ayer, but it will be an icing. Back to get it is Wilson.
So we're about 8.5 minutes through the second here, and Colonials still haven't been able to find the back of the net. You know, maybe they were thinking it was going to be a little easy after the 3-0 first period, but Brockport's putting up a pretty big fight.
Yeah, they're doing a lot better in the defensive zone, even getting a couple better offensive chances than they did in that first. So definitely something in the intermission the coach talked about is working.
But Brockport only has 10 skaters. Let's see how long this push really lasts for.
Williams was offside, and now the Colonials will have to win another draw. 11:16 to go in the second.
So face off right in the sun here.
At least we can see it then. It'll be won by the Colonials. Spin around by Plunkard. She'll move it into the slot. Williams can't pull the trigger. Finley will try and get it out. It's kept in by Wilson momentarily, but then taken out. Marshall will carry in, sent toward the net, broken up by Baker. Plunkard will chip it to center, where that pass will go to Grimaldi. As the Eagles still can't get in the offensive zone, they will eventually dump it. Back to get it, Valeri. Valeri goes all the way down for Plunkard, out of her reach, and we will get another icing.
What I was saying worked well for the Colonials in the first is their defense skating on the breakout. There's been a couple times where they try the stretch pass because Brockport's changing, and they just not connecting on it right now.
Also, a little bit of commentators jinx, as you were saying. The refs wanted not a lot of whistles, and now we've gotten quite a bit back to back to back.
We definitely have. Good chip by Plunkard there to get out of the zone.
It'll go back to Brockport, who will flip it to center, where Valeri will take it for the Colonials and send it in. Back to get it was Kunda, sent all the way down. No icing originally was called by the back ref, but then it was whistled an icing.
Well, Brockport coach definitely let the ref know there. Very vocal on the bench, but you're right about the commentators, Jinx. There has been a lot of stoppages compared to the first, at least.
Yeah. Colonials will win it back, and that one will be won all the way back to their own zone. Wilson will circle into the middle for Clifford. Clifford across. Berg has to reach for it. As going back to Valeri, bounces over her stick.
5-skater change here for Brockport.
Colonials are going to try and go for that stretch again. Medved up to Clifford. They'll connect. Puts on the brakes into the slot. Shot is saved away Davidson. It'll go out to Medved. Poked away in front, though.
I think that's the second or third time this period that's happened. All 5 of Brockport changes.
Cecilia's backhand shot saved. Berg's stick is tied up, so she can't do anything with it. And eventually it'll find its way to her at the point, but poked out by Grimaldi. Cecilia will take it off the stretch pass. Sent into the slot, almost finding the stick of Clifford, but it'll go back into the corner. Another pass in front for Cecilia is gobbled by Davidson.
It's definitely more how we like it for the Colonials. A lot better O-zone time there, and they really got towards in front of the net, which is what they need to do more of. Don't want to hammer in a few more insurance goals.
8:53 to go in the second period. Getting it out are the Colonials as Whitaker will chase it in the corner. Up to the point. Medved blocked. Eagles can't get it out. Whitaker in. Shot is saved away and then held by Davison as Davis was all up in there.
I mean, when you're a better team, like the Colonials are, facing against a lesser team, you never want to let them stick around. Right now, this period's 0-0. I mean, the more you let Brockport stick around, the more chance there is for something bad to happen. So the Colonials need to hammer one in soon, right away.
So go back to Bailey Medved. Her shot is corralled, and then Davis's rebound opportunity won't go. Out to the point. Bailey Medved shot again. This one will go wide. Bree Medved keeps it in. Pinching up and getting it again. Too many Colonials looking for it. Her and Whitaker were both going for that, fighting themselves. Not what you want. Bailey Medved will move in. Hit the line, send it on net. Saved by Davidson. It'll go back to Bree Medved. She gets it poked off as that one will bounce up. Whitaker will turn around and go get it. Moore with it. Gets around one. She'll move forward. In. Save made Davidson. Kunda's clear attempt will be kept in by Fila before eventually getting it out. Moore will pick it up. Chased by Kunda. She'll try and find Whitaker as the Colonials can't find that pass once again.
Hey, yet another change for Brockport. The Colonials are just trying to capitalize on, but the stretch passes have just not been there today.
Colonials not really scoring their goals today on the rush, so maybe don't try and take advantage of that because a lot of your goals have been with possession in the zone.
And the one that hasn't was from skating it in, too.
Yeah. Shot is blocked on Lockwood. Cleared out by Feely. Here's Whitaker. Whitaker on the rush. She'll skate her way around. Shot is saved, made by Davidson. Will go behind the net. With it is Finley. As the Eagles will move into center. Finley will dump it in. Back to get it Killen. As the Colonials turn north again. Whitaker will send it in and go for a change.
We might have missed it on the board there, but that was a big collision between Phila and Marshall earlier.
And for LeBlanc, right in front, grabbed by Davidson. That was a big collision behind. Killen seemingly getting out of the way for her own safety and got possession out of it.
And it led to a good counterattack by the Colonials.
.6:20 to go in the second period. Another chat with the Brockport coach.
If I had to guess, it'd be about that collision.
Yeah, that's a pretty good guess.
Yeah. Looks like Berg talking to Jackson about position here on the faceoff. Tries getting it to Jackson, but unsuccessful.
Valeri will send it down. LeBlanc on the wall. Gets taken down. No call. Shot by Valeri. Goes over the net. To get it there, Wilson. She'll send it behind. Who's going to get possession? It's going to be the Eagles. Carrying it out. Dumped in there by Powers as Valeri back to get it. She'll send it up the wall to LeBlanc. LeBlanc gets her pocket picked, though, by Powers. Offside, though. Jackson. Off the wall. Tried to get around Kunda. She gets taken down as Wilson can't keep it in. Valeri over for Baker. Just past her as here come the Eagles. Grimaldi. Pass across, chipped by Deal into the corner. Wilson will send it to center. Golden Eagles are offside as Wilson will bounce that one off the wall to LeBlanc. Plunkard goes too early as offside is the call.
Still 15 minutes in here to the second. Still tied up at least in the second period. I mean, if you're the Colonials, you just don't want them to hang around. You want to put the Eagles away right now. Just not happening.
Face-off will go to Bree Medved, who will pass it to her sister, Bailey Medved. Williams will carry into the offensive zone. Shot in front, looking for a tip to Plunkard. Plunkard with it, goes in front off the post. As that one's cleared out, but will go right to Deal, who will leave it for Medved. She'll go up the wall to Plunkard. Tried to find Clifford out of her reach. Medved will steal it. She's in. Can't get around the defense. Powers with it. Can't clear it out. It's kept in by Clifford. Clifford down below. Towards the slot. No one there. And Medved keeps it in. Medved from the dot will go into Davidson for a whistle.
I mean, some great moves from Clifford there earlier in the possession to kind of keep things going, but this type of ozone pressure is really how they got two of their goals here in the first. So they're trying to get a fourth here.
Clifford will win that one back. And the Eagles will take it and clear it out. Moore will circle behind her own net. Off the wall to Clifford. Stuck in her feet. It'll go out. No Eagle there to take advantage. Killen will take it. Up to Plunkard through her legs. Kunda with it in her own zone. Up the middle. Turned over. Williams has got to get back on side, though. Moore can't break in. She's in now. Sent toward the middle, over everyone's head. Moore still with possession. Eventually poked off her stick, but it'll go straight to Fila. Fila from the top of the dot is saved away Davidson. Fila with it again. It'll go across. Waiting, firing Valeri, and it goes wide. Killen goes behind the net. As that one's sent into the slot, where it's picked up by Barone, and she'll take it. Poked out of danger as a couple lights go out momentarily. They're back on, though. Valeri, and her shot goes wide. Off the bench, Berg can't corral it. It'll bounce its way out to Fila. Weird bounce off the boards. Fila almost takes advantage of it. The Eagles will now take it out. Back for the Colonials is Wilson.
Another 5-skater change here for Brockport.
They're going to go for the stretch again up to Cecilia. She's chased down by Finley and will lose it. Finley can't get it out. Shot there from Valeri is blocked and then covered by Davidson.
See, typically, a 5-person change is never really, that's another light flicker.
Yeah.
A 5-person change is never really what you want to do, especially in the second period with a long change. But luckily for Brockport, they haven't really suffered any consequences from any of the 5 or so, maybe 6 or 7 changes that they did.
They will corral it. It's Lockwood behind her own net. She'll turn it over to Baker, though. She'll send it back. Valeri's shot will go over the net and wide. Wilson will grab it. Towards the middle. Digging for it. Save made. Rebound for Berg is stopped. Still getting it in the slot, and it'll be cleared out by the Eagles. Baker tried to pass that one. Intercepted. Kept in by Wilson, and she'll move it down in the corner. Sent around and kept in by Valeri. Her shot is gloved away by Davidson. Finley will try and get it out. Now here come the Golden Eagles. In is Marshall. Tried to dangle around both defensemen. Caught from behind, though, by Berg. Cecilia pokes that one around Kunda. Too much of a knuckle puck. Couldn't pick up speed with it bouncing. Kunda's clear is blocked, but it'll still find its intended target in Grimaldi. As she moves that one back and forth, the puck will go. Turned over to Medved. Bad change for the Eagles. Medved's shot goes wide. 10 seconds to go in the second. Davis fighting with it along the wall. We'll send it behind. Powers will grab it for Brockport as time does expire here in the second period. We will step aside for just a quick 2 minutes after a 0-0 period. Colonials up 3-0. Third period getting ready to begin as we come back from our short hiatus. No goals in that second period, so nothing to report. But one thing to report, the D4 team has officially started their game against West Virginia at West Virginia. But for these Colonials, Medved in front off the side of the net. Lockwood will try and clear it out. It's kept in by Bree Medved. She'll take a shot. It'll ricochet over the net. Or Bailey Medved will pinch down. She'll send it right back. Bree Medved will send it behind. Lockwood will pick it up. Trying to clear it out. It'll bounce over the stick of Bailey Medved and out the center. Bree Medved pressured by Beardsley as her pass will go to Davis, who'll give it to Fila. Tried to go more in the middle, but blocked. Stealing it right back. It'll go to Whitaker. Her shot just goes wide. Back with it, Fila. Sent in the middle, no one there. Davis will send that one in, slapping it around. Lockwood. Off the wall, kept in by Moore. She'll move in. Poked away, though, by Finley. Moore over to Baker. Turns that one over, though, and sent down. Killing up the middle to Whitaker.
Good move there by Whitaker.
Whitaker in. Slot shot save made Davidson, and will gobble that one up.
A little between the legs there by Whitaker.
Yeah.
Split in the D.
Showing some moves off. Just 100 seconds into this third period. It'll go to the wall. LeBlanc. As multiple parties digging for it. Kept in barely by Baker. It'll go to Jackson. Jackson will just send it behind, where it's picked up by Kunda. Scrum is kept in. Moore. She'll move, go behind the net. Waits, goes for the wraparound, but cleared out of danger by Grimaldi. Back to get it, Kunda, as her clearing attempt is blocked by Killen. LeBlanc will take it off her stick, is right in front for Jackson, couldn't get a handle on it. Killen back to Moore. Moore pressured by Powers. Has to force a dump. Where Barone will have it behind the net. Scrum for the puck. Barone will walk away with it. Goes across the ice, but Moore will take it. Moore gets around one. In. Shot is blocked by Lockwood.
Moore almost did it again there.
She steals that one. In the middle. Can't find the stick of Baker in the middle. Williams will send it further in deep. Kunda will flip it over her, but kept in by Plunkard. Lockwood to take it. Will circle behind. Gets taken down by Plunkard. No call. Powers with a couple Colonials on her will just flip it up to Kunda as she gets around 2-on-1 if they hurry. Wines fires, save made by Deal, and she will hold it. .16-19 to go in the third period.
25 minutes since the last Colonial goal, too.
Yeah.
Just
That's showing some resilience by the Brockport defense, as well as Davidson, who've done a really good job preventing high danger opportunities, and any good chance, Davidson's just stopping it.
it's not like the pressure hasn't been there either. It's just Colonials just can't find a way to put it in the back of the net.
Wilson with it now. She'll carry to center. We'll go behind the goal line, try and flip it, and we'll find Clifford. Gonna go back to Valeri. She'll send it back. Clifford at the dot, poked off by Lockwood, and not out yet, kept in, and Plunkard will take the loose puck. Her shot is saved away by Davidson.
Well, in a game where you always have offensive pressure, I mean, it sucks to go a period without scoring like they did in the second, but at least for broadcast purposes, all Colonial goals will be on our side of the ice. So that's definitely a plus for us.
Puck will go into the skates of the referee, but will bounce its way to the Colonials. Cecilia with it. Sent toward the middle. Berg will send it just wide. Now with it, Barone, as it'll go to center. Bailey Medved can't get it in. As it'll go. Shot there by Kunda. Goes behind the net. Sent up the ice. It'll be corralled by Powers. She will dump it off a Colonial. Bailey Medved with it. Up the wall, flip to the middle. Fila can't get it. Kunda will lose it to Medved. Bree Medved will carry to center. She'll find Cecilia. Puts on the brakes, goes for the shot, saved away Davidson. Kunda gets past Cecilia, as tries to find Ayer, and she will carry. Medved on the back check, forces a dump. Here come the Colonials again. Berg will send it in, go through the legs of Lockwood. But the Colonials changing. Finley will get it out. And Killen sends it right in. Back and forth with the puck. As that one will go off the wall to Davis. Davis poked off her stick. And sent to the wall. Baker gets stick lifted, but still with the puck. But clearing it out of danger there was Marshall. Killen will take her time. As moving up the wall. She'll take it herself in the middle. Baker. Circling around, puts on the brakes. All the way across, tried to find Killen, too far ahead of her. Killen's shot save made by Davidson, and she will hold.
Didn't seem like Davidson knew where that one was exactly. Kind of got caught up in her leg pads.
Colonials going for a change.
So 7 minutes into the third and still deadlocked.
Yeah.
So we were ever since that ice cut, it's just been an even game.
Yeah.
And the only stat that matters, goals.
Yes. Clifford will win it back to Killen. Killen's shot was looking for a tip by LeBlanc. It'll go to Kunda. She'll take it herself. Gets around a couple defenders. Leaves it off. Beardsley. Kunda's shot masked away by Deal and then sent back and covered. 12:48 to go in the third.
The Colonials changing up the defense.
Off the draw, pushing forward is LeBlanc. She's got to get past Barone. She will kick it in. She has it now. Barone across. Finds Ayer. Colonials with it. Clifford in. Shot. Save made Davidson and covered.
Davidson yet again just stonewalling the Colonials here. Now
Yeah,
we don't have the official shot totals, but right now our guesstimate would be Colonials a little. Brockport definitely not as much. And Davidson's doing a really good job saving anything that comes her way.
Yeah, she's keeping the Eagles in this game. As a face-off win for the Colonials will make to Wilson. Outshot by Valeri off the corner of the post.
That one had eyes. Just had eyes for the medal, unfortunately.
Yeah, almost going bar down, but hits that corner. Cleared all the way up. LeBlanc. Drops it for Clifford. Dancing in, goes wide. Clifford back to Wilson. Wilson will go back to her. She gets past one. Steps around Kunda. In. Save made by Davidson. Shot there is blocked by Lockwood and covered by Davidson.
Faith Williams getting a little scrappy in front of the net. You love to see it. A great play by Clifford there. Just dangling through the defense. Putting a backhand that looked like money, but then just Davidson kicks her toe out, makes that save.
11:34. It'll go to Fila. Back to the point. Wilson's shot goes in. Faith not goes in. Goes into Faith. I should elaborate. That did not go in. Trying to get it, and Ayer will go.
3-on-1 here for Brockport.
Leaves it for Powers. Her shot is kicked away by Deal. Fila will leave it for Plunkard. 11:10 to go in the third.
Plunkard with the head of steam.
Plunkard will circle behind the net. Up to the point. Valeri. Her shot tipped in by Williams. Oof. Looking for her first. Fila. Out. Valeri. Winds. Fires. It's blocked by Williams. Clearing attempt will be kept in by the Colonials. Shot there. Goes up in the air. Williams can't fire it. Sent around by Finley. Stopped by Plunkard. Back. Valeri. Down to Plunkard. Fans on the pass in front. As a loose puck will go to the Golden Eagles. Powers will send it down. And we will have an icing on Brockport. $10:14 to go in the third.
Do we have a little out-of-town score update?
Out-of-town scoreboard, D4 down 1-0 to West Virginia with about 8 minutes to go in the first period.
It's unfortunate.
Back, Berg shot, save made Davidson. That one, good reflexes.
Almost slipped through her leg pad too, but just great reflexes. Colonials are throwing everything but the kitchen sink at her right now, and she's stopping it.
$10:10 to go in the third. Now we'll go back to Berg. Her shot is fluttered in the air. Getting it back. Fanning on it, though. Tipped, and Medved with it. Her shot is saved away by Davidson and will go right to us. Bailey Medved's shot will go up in the air, where Kunda will grab it. Kunda still with it into the offensive zone now for the Golden Eagles. It'll go in the corner, where Shu will send it around. Grimaldi will go back to Kunda. Cecilia flips it around, but too far away as Barone will grab it. Barone up, and Grimaldi sends it in. 9:12 to go in the third. Medved along the wall, hits the skates of the referee, and sent behind by the Golden Eagles. Bree Medved. She'll move in. Shot there is blocked and goes over the net. Baker out in front. Shot there. Save made on Berg by Davidson. As that one almost turned well for the Colonials.
Well, you saw an example of what I was saying earlier about how the D have time and space to break it out by skating. So Bree Medved just did a great job just taking it all the way coast to coast into the zone. Led to a good scoring chance.
Clifford will win it back. Killing to Whitaker. Whitaker dances around. Her shot is blocked in front by Lockwood. Trying to get it out and kept in by Whitaker, but straight to an Eagle stick, and they'll take it out anyway. Moore into the offensive zone. Can't get past Finley. She'll collect it. It'll go to Whitaker. Whitaker turnaround shot. Clifford on the side of the net is off the side of the net. Killen down to Whitaker. Whitaker towards the middle, broken up by Ayer.
Good keep by, Killen almost had it.
Almost keeping it in. As Colonials offside, have to go back. It'll go off the wall, kept in by Killen this time. Whitaker moves into the slot. Shot there is blocked by Lockwood. She's had a lot of blocks today. Killen in a foot race with Powers.
Great back check by Killen there. Better than anything her brother would have done.
Killen will carry in. Drops it for Clifford. Goes between her legs. And then the Golden Eagles will take it. Moore puts on her spin around. And now in. Trying to push through Barone. Can't get past her. Davis in front. No one there. And that one will exit the zone. That'll get sent all the way down then, where it's picked up by Valeri. Off the wall to Whitaker. Goes behind her legs. No one there. Barone. She'll carry in. Backhand shot saved, made by Deal. Clifford tried to find LeBlanc. Can't do so. Scrum for the puck, as it'll get kicked out toward the middle. Valeri to Moore. Here's Moore once again. Trying to do it herself. Gets stopped from behind by Kunda, though.
Moore had that move working in the first. It just seems like Brockport's catching on here.
Powers pressured by Plunkard. She'll take it off her, send it down. Jackson to retrieve. In front, Plunkard waits off the mask of Davidson. And she will hold 6 minutes exactly to go in the third period.
Well, yet again, I mean, Davidson's just been a brick wall in front of the net. Luckily, her mask didn't break this time,
yeah.
But good save. So 6 minutes for the Colonials to try to find another one, put the game away here.
Plunkard back to Wilson. Back to Plunkard, bounces over her stick. Lockwood puts on the brakes, tries to clear it out. It'll go to Fila. Fila's shot goes wide. Plunkard behind the net, wraps it around right in the skate of Williams. Couldn't get her stick on it. Down it'll go for Fila. Up to Plunkard. Gets around Lockwood, but Grimaldi will clear it out. Wilson sends it back in, and now the Golden Eagles will take it up. Grimaldi pressured off on the dump. Back to Wilson. It'll bounce off a Golden Eagle and stay in. Grimaldi around behind. It'll take that weird bounce off the doors and eventually make its way to Plunkard. She'll hit the red line, send it on net, where it'll be held by Davidson. 4:49 to go in the third.
Well, you can never really complain about an O-zone face-off. But it's been rough here for the Colonials after the break for the ice cut. Davidson's just been locked in, and they can't find a way to solve her.
On the drop, Baker will go to the wall. Shot there from the point is gloved and held by Davidson. Now 4:43 to go. Another face-off right in front of us. It'll go to Marshall, but kept in by Wilson. Down behind Kunda. Berg fighting it out, but taking it as Kunda off her stick. Valeri tries to keep it in, but a block there, and that'll go all the way down.
There was a big block by Kunda. That did not seem like it was fun to take on the foot.
And it'll go right to her after the turnover by the Colonials. They'll take it right back off her stick, though, as here comes Baker. Baker loses it, but in front, save made Davidson. That one just hit her.
A dangerous little poke shot there. Davidson didn't even know what was coming.
Deal out of her crease a little bit. Might have got called for no icing. But benefit of the doubt, the refs give and an icing for the Golden Eagles.
Less than 4 to play here, and yet another face-off right in front of us.
Baker will send it back to Medved, who will pass it to Medved. Her shot is saved and goes wide. Cecilia can't send it in front. It's picked up by Barone. Barone will send it behind, where it's kept in by Medved. Medved's shot save made and goes to the side of the net. Puck is blown dead as it is in the back of the netting. Behind the netting.
Bree Medved almost found that hole there on Davidson. You can kind of tell when she's up against that post, there's a little gap around 4 inches up. And it was close.
Yeah. 3:25 to go. Whitaker back to Medved. Her shot goes right into Davis. Can't chip that one in. Trying to clear it out, but kept in by Medved. We'll go down, trying to find a tip of Clifford. She'll corral it in the corner. Go up to the point, kept in by Bree Medved again, who will send it behind. Davis to grab it. Davis to Clifford. Digging it out behind the net and taking it are the Eagles and Grimaldi. Bounce it off the wall, but kept in by Davis. Clifford, shot, sticked away, rebound too far out for Whitaker. Finley can't get it out as the Colonials still with possession. It'll go to the middle where Bailey Medved will circle back. Off the wall to Davis. Davis winds, fires, save made by Davidson. A lot of bodies down around the net as Ayer. Clearing attempt is blocked by Medved. Her shot stopped by Lockwood. Cleared out as another block there by Lockwood.
That was a big collision with some Brockport defenders in front of the net. Some of them look a little shaken up.
Clifford around, shot save made by Davidson. Clifford tries to go through the legs of Kunda, but it's broken up. Carrying Powers, it's intercepted and sent back in by Davis. 1:37 to go in the third. Marshall gets it out, but it'll go straight to Berg. She'll wind it. She scores! Maddie Berg from distance gets her second of the game, and the Colonials finally break free after a while.
Berg finally tips the ice here for the Colonials. I mean, Davidson, great all game, but she just got beat far side there with Berg cutting down. What a shot from Berg.
So 1:24 to go in the third, and the Colonials extend the lead to 4. As we've got timeout Brockport. Looking to catch some breath.
Care to do any math here for what it takes for Brockport?
Oh.
The coach is telling them every 21 seconds, like
yeah.
we were during the Lawrence Tech broadcast. But finally, that's what the Colonials needed. They needed an insurance goal after a period and almost 2 periods of nothing from their end, just to get one, just to seal the game away. That's what they really needed.
Yeah. Game's not over yet, as you said, every 21 seconds if the Golden Eagles score.
It's not probable, but it's doable. It doesn't seem like Brockport's going to pull the goalie here, though.
No, I don't think so either.
Skaters out. But nice little time for us to catch our breath.
Yep.
Do we have anything else going on this weekend for RMU intramural sports?
Well, in about, let me check my time here. Looks like 3 hours from now-ish, maybe closer to 4. We will have the D3 team. I wonder who you were referencing there.
I have no clue. I didn't know that D3 team.
Oh.
Any players you're keeping an eye on?
I think I want to keep an eye on Ryan Riffner.
Oh.
Definitely not number 10.
I heard that number 10 kid's pretty good, but whatever.
As play resumes, Brockport will move in. They will pull the goaltender here as Kunda moves in. Up to Jackson. Jackson hits the red line, hits the blue line, moves around, and loses that one. I don't think she knew the net was empty while breaking in there.
Yeah, but she had a good break, and you can't get mad at that.
Moore into the middle, poked forward for Berg, and the hat trick goal for Maddie Berg on the empty net. Her first.
Well, what's better than your first goal, your first hat trick? She has both here tonight. That's awesome.
Maddie Berg gets her first career hat trick as a Colonial after scoring her first, second, and third career goals tonight. 47 seconds that's a huge one.
I mean, a lot of people say an empty net goal doesn't have as much value as the others, but if you're getting it for a hat trick,
yeah.
I'm celebrating it like I just won the Stanley Cup.
It's a very rare feat to get a hat trick. As the Colonials still moving forward. Killen gets blocked by Lockwood, though. Maggie Moore. She'll move in. Colonials not looking to end it, as that one will go off the back of the net. Sent in front, tip by Williams, looking for her first career. That one would have been a nice one.
That one had eyes for the 5-hole, but Davidson just gobbled it up. Now we got 24 seconds left in the game here. The Colonials on the road to victory.
Yeah, 5-0, the current score. Offensive zone draw. Will go out to Killen. She'll poke it behind for Plunkard. Sent towards the slot, stopped by Kunda. Kunda's clearing attempt, kept in by Killen, but will go right to Barone. Turned over to Baker as she sends it just wide. Scrum behind the net as time expires. The Colonials move to 2-2 on the season with a 5-0 win over Brockport, led by the hat trick by Maddie Berg.
I mean, Berg was really the difference maker in this game. I mean, the first goal early, and then that fourth goal was really what the Colonials needed after playing almost 2 full periods just deadlocked with Brockport.
As we do after every Colonial win, it's time for your 3 stars of the game. What do you got?
I mean, it's obvious who number 1 is, but let's start with 3. I think I have to give a shout out to Maggie Moore. She was breaking the puck in all day, walking through the defense of Brockport every single time. And on that second goal for the Colonials, she hammered it home. Second star, you have to go with the opposing goaltender, Davidson. I mean, 4 goals against, but that does not tell the story at all. She stonewalled the Colonials for a good 2/3 of that game. And then first star of the game, who else? I mean, who else but Berg, right? I mean, who else but Berg with a hat trick?
Yeah.
I mean, that's rare. I still don't have a hat trick. I wish I had a hat trick. Berg gets that with her first goal, too. Can't get much better than that.
Yeah, normally I'd go with a different set of 3 for my 3 stars, but looking at this game, I don't think you can give it to any other 3. I think those 3 are the most deserving on the ice, in that order, too.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Moore at 3, Davidson at 2, and then Berg at 1 with the hat trick. But that will do it for this afternoon. Final score, 5-0 Colonials. We will be back, as we said, in about 3.5 hours.